Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And the first thing we got this week is a community showcase. I think it's been a while since the last one, maybe I just remember wrong. And here we got a prophecy guide by ZiggyD on how prophecies work, when to take them and when to seal them, because there's actually a choice. If you don't want a specific prophecy, you can seal it. You can just stash it away, or you can try to sell the good ones. There is actually a bit of a market there, so check these out if you're interested. There's also some fan art. Here is a Pathfinder. There's a video, or a couple of videos, on 3D printing and 3D modeling. This time we got the Chaos Orb and the Prophecy Mask. Then we got a statue, actually hand sculpted, of the Ascendancy Goddess, which is the one who stays on Izaro during the fights, and the remix of the Labyrinth's exterior music, which is pretty interesting, so very good stuff from the community as usual. And next we are going to get some 3D art for a couple of uniques. In this case we got Varunastra, and GGG feels like they should apologize because this art wasn't available sooner. And yeah, the weapon was exclusive to the Perandus League, and Perandus is probably not going to come for a long time because it's really hard to balance, and the moment you add it to the game it's either broken or it's useless. So Varunastra is pretty much going to be only a standard item now. And yeah, 3D art now it's here, but it's a bit of a waste, we couldn't get it sooner. There's also the Tripanon hammer. It really looks exactly like the 2D art. Rat's Nest, I think I could have wasted less time on this picture, to be honest, although here's the Rat's Nest over here, and the Clay Shaper, the weapon over here. I mean, I don't really feel like this weapon needed 3D art, to be fair, but it's cool nonetheless. So these are the arts we are going to get next expansion, or rather next update. And also we got some current development priorities, so what's going to happen, what's GGG working on, and of course the content update, which is going to come in 2.3.1, which will contain a lot of small improvements to the 2.3.0, which is the basic prophecy update. So a very large but made of small fixes patch is going to come. Also, GGG is working again on the performances and possibly trying to eliminate the stuttering you get sometimes when you load into areas. So the loading is really fast, but there is this stuttering, right? So GGG is experimenting with compressing game files further, so they could probably cut the load times by another 25 to 30%, which is actually a lot, and reduce the impact of this stuttering during the background loading. So that should be pretty good if it works. However, if you are experiencing this stuttering a lot every time you load into an area, you can try running the game with the -- no async added to the command line parameters. There's actually a post about how to do this, and it's the same as people used to do the no sound thing when sounds used to crash your computer. They should not, now that GGG has changed the sound engine, although it seems some other sounds got kind of not improved, kind of the opposite thing, got demoted, if you can say that about sounds. But anyway, some players had problems with the master migration from the Perandus League to the Standard League, and if you had this problem and maybe you lost some microtransaction in the way, no worry, GGG is working on it. They are actually restoring those. So yeah, you just have to wait a bit, and if anything goes wrong you can just contact support, but still wait a bit before you do that because they are working on it. There's also the networking issues that have been going on for a while now, and as GGG says, there's been a couple problems. They tell us what they are. I'm also wondering if there's just too many players on at the same time. although generally players kind of dwindle during the league and kind of disappear during the end of the league. That's why GGG is standing now to the trend of making new like 1 week, 2 week leagues during the end of the normal leagues. It's kind of to reinvigorate the player base during these dead times. There's also people who have been having crash during loading screens, and for this GGG would like to talk with someone who's very tech savvy and gets this particular issue. So if you are this kind of person, just email chris@grindinggear.com so that they can fix it. And it's pretty awesome that they are actually reaching to the community openly to get issues solved, so props to them. And what's going to come next? So since we have 13 weeks schedule of releases, GGG is obviously already working on the 2.4.0 patch, which is going to be the next league, and I wouldn't be surprised on the background they are already working on new stuff like the leagues before that. That's probably not the case, but they're probably working already on Act 5. I wouldn't be surprised on that, because an Act is really time consuming and money consuming, so they have to kind of flatten it throughout the months or years before they actually release it. So that's what's going to come. News on the new league are going to start in the next month probably, so look forward to that. And that was really all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I have been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.